We're going to take a look at the square of a sum, and it looks like a plus b squared. This only works for binomials, and it only works when you have a plus here and squared, hence the square of a sum. So let's say we have the binomial 4x plus 2y, and we're squaring it. This is the square of a sum, because I have squared, and I'm adding the two monomials. So it's important to remember that this is the same as 4x plus 2y times itself. That's what squaring means. So right now, we know that we could multiply these two binomials using our FOIL method or our box method. So that would give us something like 16x squared plus 8xy plus another 8xy plus 4y squared. Now I'm going to combine my like terms that I have. 16x squared plus 16xy plus 4y squared. So this is my final product when I square 4x plus 2y. It's important to recognize that this first term is the same as the square of the first term here. 4x squared is 16x squared. Similarly, the last term here is the same as this term squared. 2y squared is the same as 4y squared. Okay? So, all that's left is this funky piece in the middle. If you look back at our foiling, we multiplied 4x times 2y once and 4x times 2y a second time. This left us with like terms that we ended up combining. Not only were they like terms, they were the exact same term because I was multiplying 4x and 2y twice, here and here. So a little shortcut to skipping some of this foiling whenever I have the square of a sum is I can rewrite it as a squared, the first piece squared, gives me the first part of my product, plus 2 times the product of my two pieces, plus my second monomial squared. When we do this 2 times a times b piece, all we're doing is it's a quicker way of saying, okay, I'm going to end up multiplying these two things together twice, here and here, and then I'm going to end up with the same thing and I'm going to add it to itself. So instead of 8x plus y, 8x times y plus 8x times y, I could just multiply 8xy times 2. So all we're doing when we do this piece is we're combining these two like terms in our head. So let's try this out on a different example. Let's say I have 3x plus 5 squared. I'm going to use my shortcut to save me some time. So I'm not going to have to rewrite 3x plus 5 times 3x plus 5 and FOIL it and combine like terms. I can look at this and say, okay, I need to square the first term. That would give me 9x squared. I'm going to multiply my two terms. 5 times 3x gives me 15x. And then I need to multiply that by 2. That's going to give me positive 30x. Then I get to square my last term, which is 5, and 5 squared is 25. And that's my product of this square of sum. So that's a shortcut so that you don't have to FOIL and combine like terms. This shortcut works for every single square of a sum when you have a binomial.